Welcome to the 6-month podcast, everybody. So, emergency podcast, the first thing natin to gawin, very raw and something that we wanna do. So, I mean, whenever we can, right? Di ba, Carl?
Yes,
So,
sir.
Jared Bahay just committed to UP. And, I mean, kami, we were kind of expecting that he would go to UP, pero prior, of course, merong mga rumors na pupunta siya ng Lasal because may mga leaked conversations with Coach Topex, and he's still hoping that maybe Jared Bahay would go to Lasal. Ateneo has always been there considering the SHS Ateneo ties. So, ikaw muna, Carl, what do you think? What do you think about this announcement for UP?
First of all, very disappointing. Of course, kasi sayang yung Team Ateneans t-shirt ko, bro. Pero hindi, jokes aside.
Plinano mo ba yan? Plinano mo ba suotin yan ngayon? Bago yung podcast?
Actually, hindi. Pambahay ko siya now.
Suot mo siya ngayon?
Tapos sinabi mo, bro, podcast tayo emergency. Okay, sige, game. Might as well.
Oh.
Hindi, pero yun, jokes aside. For Ateneo, it's very disappointing, I would say. Kasi this kid is in your system as a homegrown niya siya. Pero at the same time, I think without me hoping na ma-disown ako ng Ateneo community, Ateneo's recruitment fumbled the bag on this one. Kasi this kid has one of the highest potentials that we've seen in recent Philippine basketball, lalo na sa juniors. Tapos, for him to go to UP, which is still in Katipunan, it speaks volumes of how this whole recruitment thing panned out for Bahay and UP. So, congrats to UP. Good job, guys. You now have a house. Hindi na balay ng alumni ang nasa inyo lang ngayon. So, you have 2 houses now.
And let's talk about first the good for the UP, right? Mamaya na tayo sa atin since we will be objective here. We're objective fans here. Kita nga yung background ko. Walang option na maroon dito sa light ko. So that's the closest thing I can get. Purple/red. Pero kita naman, that's in honor of UP na congrats sa inyo. Congrats. Kasi Bahay will enter season 87. So okay yun, wala na si JD, but I'm not sure. So most likely the point guards that will be backing him up will be Fortea and Abajano. Right? But and Jan Felicilda pala, by the way. Jan Felicilda. So deep ang UP. They're really deep, and this isn't the last recruit. This isn't the last recruit na nakukunin nila kasi mentality ng UP, something I realized. I talked about this with Carl offline na they learned from the Carlos Tamayo situation na, oh yeah, we're recruiting, dare I say, generational players or really talented players. Hindi natin masastop yung mga Japanese leagues, Korean leagues from getting those guys. Because of course, the career of a basketball player is very short. Right, Carl? Any injury can stop your earning potential just like that. So these players right now, yung day and age natin ngayon, they know their worth. They need to get the bag early. I don't blame them for that. So dahil dyan, that's why UP is stacking up. Na kahit mawala si Bahay, sabihin natin Jared plays so good in the first 2 years, Japan gets him, okay lang. These are our recruits. So yun, you guys got the number 1 high school player in this batch. That's crazy. And yung objective take, yung bias take, so tapos yan na, hindi nyo pwede i-bash. Sinabi ko na yung positive So yung negative naman for Ateneo, sino mag-backup kay Fortsky, bro? Like, di ba? Fortsky was a runner-up for MVP. Wag tayo magbulag-bulagan na walang kukuha sa kanya. Sa professional leagues, right? That kid is talented. Kitang-kita naman, a long point guard. Your ideal point guard, right? 6'1", 6'2"? Yun ang mga ideal point guards right now.
Yeah, more or less nowadays.
Jared's 5'9", 5'10". So Fortsky is long, he's tall. So I feel like if everything goes well this season, Carl, mawawala na yan. That's just my opinion, ha? Wala akong sinasabi na hindi to insider stuff, ha? This is just me. Yeah, kami lang ni Carl just playing around.
Yeah, we don't pretend naman na may alam kami on the inside.
Yeah, this is
especially like, ako kasi as far as I've heard, I'm not confirming nor denying such rumors, pero alam mo yun, the recruitment game is very, very tricky nowadays. And what I can only say is UP, I would say, with their recruitment patch this year, they have the advantage. Despite Ateneo having the legacy, the top Baldwin situation.
Magaling.
Ano pa rin eh, the fact na nakuha niya si Bahay from Ateneo, from his homegrown, to commit to UP, grabe, it must be one hell of a package for you to convince si Jared to go cross Diliman entering his college life.
Oh, and I think maganda rin yung timing na wala na si Kagulangan when he enters. Kasi again, everybody, let's not forget that Jared still has 1 year of high school left. Si Safi, magsa-start pa lang this year. So he's not committing for season 86, sa season 87 pa siya. So clarify lang naman natin yun. And the photos that came out sa tiebreaker times, he was in a UP jersey. Naka-UP jersey na siya. Kausap niya si Coach Gold. So he went here na and practiced with them. So this has been going on, I don't know, maybe a few months. Feeling ko more or less 1 to 2 months. Again, dito insider information. We're just trying to pick up the pieces, trying to connect the dots. I mean, nag-commit na eh. Huwag niyo na bash. Commit na kasi inyo eh. And then
hindi naman UP fans magbabash sa atin, bro.
Ateneo. Ba't tayo mabash ng Ateneo? Eh, kita naman yung kanina tayo nag-ano, di ba? Like, di tayo mabash sa Ateneo. We're just saying na, hindi yan. You're very lovable. Uy, ano nangyari sa ano ko? Wait lang.
Yeah. Sige
Happened to my... Wait.
Sige, hold lang.
Oh, wait lang.
Shit.
I'll adjust. Wait lang.
Go lang, Brody.
Namatay ba yung ano ko?
Parang namatay ata yung camera mo, bro.
Oh yeah, man, namatay. Well, we can continue like this. It's very raw.
Yes, sir.
So, yeah, you will just continue like that. So, for UP, that's your point guard for the future. Magsasabay sila ni Coronel. And I feel like Pablo and Gagate will be there. They're talented players, but I don't feel like they're Carl Tamayo levels. Feel ko magti 3 to 4 years yan. If all pans out. If everything pans out. This is a warning to all the UAP schools. If hindi pa warning yung mga ginagawa nila moves, that UP wants the golden age. They want to have their own dynasty. Like, let's be honest, bro. Ateneo and LaSalle have been not LaSalle. Ateneo has been dominating the past ever since Tab came in. We experienced it kay Norman Black, but we had a 5-peat with Norman Black, and then Tab Baldwin just put Ateneo in our generation, yung generation ngayon. He's their benchmark. So kudos to UP. They really want that dynasty. And it's great. Jared, that's a good place for Jared Bahay. He will have playing time. That's your PG number 1. Yep. So that's just the emergency pod. Carl, what do you think? Anything to just cap off our podcast? Kaya yung camera ko namatay pa eh. No? But yeah, I mean, any message to to the UP fans and Ateneo fans? Ikaw yung magiging yung X factor. How for UP fans muna, Mr. President, please address the masses.
For UP fans, first of all, don't get overconfident. This has been a problem with the Ateneo community. I can admit that I've been a fan before I was a sports writer. So I've heard the trash talk from both sides. I've also heard the good things from both sides. But at the same time, let's remember this is just basketball. Let's not take it too seriously. Walang samaan ng loob on social media or whatever. Let's just keep it within the realm of basketball. Tropa pa rin tayo. Let's just keep it within the realm of basketball, especially for both sides. Kasi, heated rivalry na to eh. Ateneo up the ante first, and now UP is stacking the deck in their favor. So, we're only going to expect it's going to become an even bigger arms war between both sides. Pero at the same time, guys, please, let's remember, this is just basketball. Okay? There are a lot of other important things to deal with na hindi related sa basketball.
Twitter will be nasty. Twitter
Oh,
will be nasty starting
expect it.
today
Expect
hanggang
it.
until the
Expect it.
finals.
Hindi pa ako tumitingin ng Twitter ko the whole day kasi
Magiging nasty yan.
alam mong kadiri na agad yung comments eh. Pero guys, at the same time, please remember, basketball lang to, sports lang to. Okay? I mean, I know it's a big loss for Ateneo. UP gained a big win here over Ateneo's program. Pero at the same time, it's just a sport. Wag po nating isabuhay yung pagiging atleta natin, lalo na kung fans lang tayo. Let's be civil towards each other as much as possible and also show your support to your schools. Pero, let's not be toxic about it. I think that's the message. Kasi, alam natin kadiri na yung magiging usapan after the next couple of days.
So that's it. Carl, for Ateneo pala, any consoling words for the alma mater? In tab we trust.
Mahirap mag-console when the situation turned out this way. Kasi
may umaasa pa ba? I'm sure may umaasa pa naman eh. Feeling ko may umaasa dyan.
Meron yan.
Meron.
Ako, I would think na meron yan.
Yeah.
Ako, I would really think na meron yan. Pero at the same time kasi, recruitment is super difficult in today's era. It's such a tricky landmine to navigate. Tricky minefield to navigate, sorry. Pero at the same time, alam mo yun, for Ateneo, there's still Mason Amos. I haven't heard anything yet with regards to their recruitments, other talents. Pero with knowing how Ateneo has operated, I think may mga backup plans naman yun. I don't think they're going to be that overconfident na hindi, si Bahay lang naman yan, hindi naman mag-flourish yan. Or hindi naman sila ganun eh. This is still Ateneo that we're talking about. Sige, aminin natin, UP has the advantage. Pero alam mo yun, let's not underestimate Ateneo at the same time.
Yeah. As long as may Baldwin, I believe.
Yun naman rallying cry ng mga Atenista always.
We believe. Then again, Coach Gold is something else as well. 5-5 sila eh, in terms of their record. So the only coaches that gave Baldwin fits, alam ko, is Alden Ayo and Coach Goldwin Monteverde. And before we end this podcast, Coach Bo, galing talaga, master recruiter. And to just add more information, guys, Coach Bo was responsible for bringing Arvin Tolentino, Hubert Cani, Jerry sorry, I'm lost for words pa rin eh. Jerry Pingoy, those guys, that was Coach Bo Perasol written all over it. So alagaan nyo na maigi yan. And this will be a great UAAP season.
Yep.
You know, La Salle is stacked. UST is sneaky stacked. And NU, of course, they're homegrown players and the system of Coach Jeff Napa, we saw it last year. So yun lang naman, guys. Thank you so much, Carl. Si Carl, piniem ko agad yan. The moment I saw the news, si Carl, emergency pod tayo. And that's it. So everybody watching the 6 Month Podcast on YouTube, like and subscribe if hindi pa. And for the ones on Spotify, what is happening with my words? Spotify, 5 stars, please, guys. Yun lang naman. Just want a 5-star rating para maging exclusive tayo sa Spotify. And I can do this for a living.
Yeah.
Everybody, thank you so much. Spotify. This is Carl Batumbaka as my partner and nicorocha as always. See you, everybody. Peace.